I love that. I love that. Well, it's great to be here, wherever we are. Last week I was in Alabama. Got a little trouble in Alabama. I've never been there before. I'm driving around checking out the neighborhood. Now, I don't know about you people, but where I come from, when people put furniture in their front yard, this usually means they're throwing it away. So I'm out there getting a table and chair for myself. I didn't know it was the guy's porch. How was I supposed to? Then I found a sushi bar in Alabama. Yeah, that's gonna work. Bunch of rednecks in there going, man, this is the most expensive bait shop I've ever seen. But anyway, you know what I love about being on a ship? We don't have to drive anywhere. No driving. You guys get too stressed out driving, you know that? Where do you guys think the worst drivers are? Florida. I agree, Florida. Boca Raton, Florida, the worst drivers in the world. In fact, I sell bumper stickers there that say, if you can't see my head, I can't see you. My hair is blue, back off. I don't know why everybody's in such a hurry. You basically, no matter where you go, you got two kinds of drivers. You got your maniacs and your idiots. Right? Guy in front of you going slower than you, you're like, what an idiot. A few minutes later, car passes. Did you see that maniac? Now, how many of us have been behind an idiot? What do? We pass him like a maniac. Get to the stoplight, we look over, hey, there's that idiot I just passed. Yeah, a lot of people think Miami has the worst drivers. I don't know. This didn't help much. This is a true story. About 2 years ago, Miami Beach Patrol ran over a woman on the beach. Now, I don't mean to judge, but I would think the minimum requirement for being a beach patrol person would be, do not run over the people. Especially the ones on the beach. Imagine her when she woke up. Wow, you guys got here pretty fast. My legs are killing me. What happened? We ran over you, man. They should have like a test, orientation, training period or something. They throw mannequins out there. Tony hits the mannequin, he don't get the job. Fort Lauderdale had some problems recently. A school bus driver hit a kid getting off the school bus. Again, I don't mean to judge, but I would think the minimum requirement for being a school bus driver, do not hit the children, especially the ones getting off your bus. And I'm pretty sure Johnny was out there following instructions, looking both ways for cars. I don't think Mommy said nothing about this bus. Your mom say, watch out for the bus when you get off the bus? The bus was supposed to be the safety device. Imagine you're getting off the bus driver's like, watch out for the bus. It's okay though. He had his helmet on. Oh yeah, kids wear helmets for everything today, don't they? Yeah, pretty soon they're gonna have a reading helmet. Don't put your reading helmet on, Johnny. You don't know, you might fall out of the chair. When I was a kid, the playground was made of concrete and steel and gravel. You hit your head, you knew you hit your head. This is why you didn't do it again. Now they make them out of foam and rubber and plastic. Oh, and you got a helmet just in case. Just in case of what? My brother put me on a 10-speed bike on the interstate, said, good luck. You're supposed to get hurt as a kid. It's part of growing up. But we don't want them to get hurt, so we protect them. And then what happens? They grow up, they become teenagers. And they pay someone to hurt them with that body piercing and tattooing, which has gotten way out of hand. You've been to Starbucks lately. Apparently you have to be a freak to work in there. I went in there the other day. I thought a Home Depot blew up in there. This kid had everything in his face pierced you could possibly pierce. Shaved head, bolts sticking out, the whole thing, shower curtain right about here. I'm looking at him, I can't even eat now. And I'm like, you know what? Do whatever you want to your face there, Sparky, all right? But they don't have the nerve to look back at me with that, what the hell are you looking at look on your face. You have a chain link fence hanging from your face, pal. I'm thinking maybe he's epileptic, had a bad fishing trip or something. I bought him a staple gun for Christmas. You're not supposed to put metal in your head. I had braces, that's enough metal for me. And quit telling me how scary high schools are today, because of guns and bombs and everything. You want to talk about scary? I'll tell you scary. How about when I was in high school? How about that metric system scare? Remember when the world was going to be metric in 10 years? That was a big lie. That's why they all became drug dealers. It's the only thing they could use it for. Just practicing, doing their homework. So we get a drug problem in this country. What do? We come up with an aggressive slogan. Just say no to drugs. Look, if you're talking to drugs, it's too late. If they're talking back, it's way too late. So here we are, we're hanging out, we're having a good time, no driving. Anybody get a ticket for anything recently? A citation, traffic ticket? You know what's worse than no one laughing, man? One person laughing hysterically. Do I stick with the one person and abandon the rest of the audience? Or do I lose my one audience member and try to win the rest of them? I assume somebody got a ticket over here? All right, what'd you get? I can't see anything from up here, thank you. What'd you get a ticket for, sir? Speeding. Why do I feel like he's lying? Tell him speeding, Bob. How fast you going, sir? Well, how many people are in this truck? Now, why were you speeding, sir?
We were on our way to church.
Church. Well, I guess the Lord couldn't save you on that day, could he? You don't want to get late for church. Because you know what happens if you're late for church? Nothing. Nothing happens if you're late for church. Well, now they didn't catch you. When did the cops turn into, like, you know, SEALs with the high-tech equipment hiding in the bushes with the radar guns and the motorcycles and the boots? This is very dramatic. And this happened to me too one time. So here's what I do for fun. You guys might want to try this out. I drive around on the weekends with a hairdryer in my car. Find a long stretch of highway, pull over, stick the hairdryer out the window. Watch cars slow down. Very powerful feeling. They shoot the radar gun at me, I shoot the hairdryer right back at them. Did you have kids in the car when you did this, sir?
Yes.
Oh, this is terrible. Do not have children in the car while getting a citation from an officer. This is a big day for the kids. They'll start talking to the officer uncontrollably. Oh, we're so glad you pulled us over. We've been trying to tell him to slow down for years. They can't wait to get home and tell everybody in the neighborhood. Was it in your neighborhood? Was it close to your house?
Yes.
You ever notice that? The closer you get to your house, the less you follow the rules. Stop sign. That's my driveway right over there, officer. Yeah, the cops get up. You know, you gotta be nice to the cops. You know another group of people that's starting to get on my nerves a little bit? Some of your seniors are getting a little too grumpy for my taste. I said some of your seniors. No, I'm telling you, I was at a Publix parking lot, grocery store parking lot the other day. I thought there was this new kind of high-tech antenna out there. They all had those little balls on their antennas. So I asked the guy, I said, sir, what is that for? That's so I know where my car is, young man. Well, I think you people know how I spent my afternoon. Rearranging those things. Give me a hard time. That's a fun afternoon. And I'm doing my part, toughen up the children in this country. I want to toughen them up a little bit. Where I live in Fort Lauderdale, there's a little daycare center across the street from my house. These little kids are out there play all day long. That's all they do is play. It's no work, no discipline. So the other day I was cleaning out my closet. I found a CD with some sound effects on it. One of them happens to be an ice cream truck. Crank that baby up, watch little kids run to the fence all day long. I want them to know it's a hard world right from the beginning. It's traumatic getting a speeding ticket, isn't it? Were you respectful to the officer? Yeah, you have to be respectful to the officer. But they ask you those, I try to be respectful, but believe it or not, I have trouble with that. I start turning into an idiot saying things I shouldn't say because they ask you all those stupid questions like, what seems to be the hurry? Well, I was trying to lose you, officer. You have any idea why I pulled you over? Yeah, so it won't be so windy while we talk. Could I see your license and registration, please? I don't even have a license, officer. Could I see your registration? This ain't even my car. I saw one in the glove box when I put my gun in there. You want to see that one? Well, whose car is it? Lady in the trunk, I think. You have a lady in the trunk? Yeah. Wait right here. He asked me to wait right here. I'll be right here. 17 police cars show up. Supervisor. Sir, can we see your license and registration, please? Absolutely. Is there a problem, officer? Sir, do you have a gun in the glove box? What, are you kidding me? Do you have a body in the trunk? What, are you a comedian? Well, the other officer said you had a body in the trunk, gun in the glove box, no license and registration. Yeah, he probably told you I was speeding, too. Can I go now? You guys have been a great crowd. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.